Hi, it's Bill Tainter doing a quick market review for the 13th. It's Monday, February 13th. Just finished up the day trading. Was up early and was laser focused and extremely productive so far the month. Today is the 13th of February. I have 344 pips bagged and percentages are looking good. 69% winners, 13 average stop loss, almost 14 pips winners to losers. I'm close. And let's take a look at the trade log. Had a fantastic day here. We have in the last 24 hours, I have 198 pips, and right now my Euro US dollar trade is up 100 pips right now. So I've got that is running. I got room for it. Let's take a look at the charts and the different screenshots that I took. So this is the 13th, and late last night on a 1-minute chart, I was just here doing some looking around, and I just drew some lines, and I saw it start to break down. So I sold it, and sure enough, it bumped again, rolled over, and plunged hard, and took some profits, and then went on to do some other stuff. And here's one of the first trades. Now this is the one loss that I had today. I had 8 winners, I think 1 loser, and it's just crazy, right? Because sometimes you go back, you look at it, it's like, what the heck was I thinking? It's like, here's a downtrend. To sell it here doesn't make sense. The sell is right here. You sell it here, you take profits near these lows, and I missed it for some reason. I sold it here. I got in early, chopped around, and look, it won't go down, won't go down, won't go down, so it goes up. So I flipped it and took some profits. On a 15, this is what it looks like. So see here, again, I think you got to be careful here. See, I traded the grid instead of the trend. The trend with the grid is where the power is. So that was just a bad trade. I got in early. Should have waited. But the good part is I shut it down for a small loss, 7, 10, and 12, and then immediately flipped it to a buy because, see, look at the downtrend is broken. Now I have a rising trend, and look how it respected the trend area here and the thermal grid. Then it took off, and it's crazy because I just got stopped out here. I mean, I'd probably be up almost 100 pips here too. Right now it's at 91.82. I mean, it's way up here right now. 91.84. So I just was hiding it behind the grid, and it just came down, literally just touched me and then took off. So anyway, it's a good trade. Then here's another fantastic trade where it's the US CAD. It's coming down. I have 2 touch points, hourly charts, and I see it come up hard, and it's close, and I'm watching a 5 and a 15, so I jumped on it. Sure enough, was able to pull profits, but look, it struggled, struggled, struggled. As soon as it closed above here, I was staring at it right in here, and took the profits, and I was staring at it right here, and I just froze. Oh, I don't know why I didn't take it. It just worked perfectly, and right now that trade is way up too. That the U.S. CAD is at 1,006, so it's profitable more too. So I don't know. Won't do that again. That's the only trade I missed today. I took everything else that looked close. I took it. So this is the euro. Had this little scalp at night. This was same thing, rising trend line an hour. It's coming deep, and it was hitting across this previous resistance. So I bought it, took profits, worked out great. Well, and it came back, stopped me out, struggled. Well, when this closed below my rising green line, I knew we had a sell. So I jumped in and plunged down, worked nicely. And this is the one I'm still in from 32.57 area, and it's up 100 pips. Let's see. So is that all of them? Yeah. Then this is the euro. Just looking at it on a 15-minute, little bit closer look again. 2 touch points, struggles, hit, and look at it now. He's starting to get lower highs, and look at how it wedges, pinch, 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 bam. When that thing breaks and it rises up, I'll sell it anywhere in here, off this green line, off the red line. If there's a cluster, just don't get too picky. Just get in because that pig's going to drop, and down she goes. Beautiful. And it's just price action, price action, price action. So here's the pound. Now this guy is crazy. It broke above, came back to the thermal grid. I did a buy. On a small time frame, again, look at the small time frame there. Look here on an hour, again, rising trend line. Look, as soon as that thing closed below the trend line and 57.93, this is just a no-brainer. Look at this. It closes below, and I had my lines ready, and as soon as it hit, I put 57.92 in there, and bam, it came up, touched me, and just plunged right to the next grid. Well, then on a 15 it kind of cycled, it did it again, it touched it again, and I should have been adding on here and taking more profits, because that right now is down to 57.25. Man, it's way down here. That would have been a killer trade. So but I got some pips. Today alone I have over 198 pips, so I'm pretty fired up. So same thing, here's the Aussie dollar. Rising trend line, starts to slow, closes below, comes right up to a grid, 75.20, 0752, and just gorgeous trade. And what do? Take profits of the next, right above the next grid or resistance level. Look what it does. Just gets through the grid, chop, 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 comes up, takes me out. And that has dropped further, stinker. It's at 0712, way down here. It's way down in this area right now. So then this I just happened to find, and I want to show and share with you. Look at this. I need more monitors. Euro Great Britain. I just brought it up, drew some lines. How perfect is this? Tokyo, trend is up, 2 touch points, and starts lower, lower, lower pinch. Closes below, look at that. It goes right up to the green line, below the red line. You sell it anywhere in here, plunges. Now if you miss that, look, comes right back up for a retest area on a red grid, closing below a red thermal grid. You can set your line below, follow it up, squeeze it as hard as you can, and boom, turns, plunges immediately profitable. You just cannot lose. You just cannot lose. So watch this video 5-6 times. Study my setup. Study what I did, because this is the log. Here's where I got in. These are the sessions. These are the pairs. These are the times. This is the pips. And here you'll see down here at the bottom says 198 pips, and I have it running, and it's cranking. So it's a good day. You can do it. Focus. And for me, what I've been doing is using the trend line on an hour chart as the master line and trade that. And if it doesn't make sense, I don't do it. So good luck. See you tomorrow.